Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today we wrap up the homestand with the third of three between the Chicago White Sox and the New York Yankees. Yankee baseball starts now. Michael Pineda gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Adam Eaton makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Afternoon for the White Sox. Center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And this is the final game of the homestand before they hit the road for 7 games. So you can bet they'd like to head out on a winning note.
And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, all they have to do is keep doing what they're doing. This team has a very high average, continuing to hit well as a team, and they'll continue to win games.
Melky Cabrera will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Pineda sets his sights. First pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Clear skies in the forecast this afternoon, 62 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Ellsbury. 2 down. And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Didi Gregorius has established himself as one of the finest defensive shortstops in the league. His range, absolutely unreal. His arm could qualify as a deadly weapon. Instincts are second to none. That makes him the complete shortstop.
Jose Abreu is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he misses with it, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. White Sox nothing. The Yankees coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. John Danks starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, you take a look at that whip. It's under 1-2, which tells me he's been pretty darn effective all year long. We'll see how he does in this one.
And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Eric, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And it's been a great start to this road trip so far. They've won 4 of the first 5 games. Normally, even if you just play 500 ball on the road, you'll do fine. So they're exceeding that number and then some.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Lowry's there. 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, you know, Jacoby Ellsbury is a guy that's looking to get back on track right now. He's without a steal in this series. Not a stat line you hear about him too often. Just needs to work on getting on base, and then he can think about being aggressive and taking an extra 90 feet.
Into the windup and the pitch. Brett Gardner comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
High pop-up. Frazier is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. With a moment now, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Sure, Matty. Melky Cabrera's defense, that's not the reason he's playing at the major league level. He's at best a below average corner outfielder. He doesn't have a ton of speed or a stellar arm, but he does well enough to keep running him out there. I mean, let's be honest. He's a major leaguer because of his bat. Hopefully his defense doesn't cost his team in the long run.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. After 1, no score. Todd Frazier will stand in now. 2 hits and 5 trips for him in yesterday's ball game.
Todd Frazier.
Hit on the ground to short. Gregorius is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, second baseman.
So 1 gone now as you get a look there at where the Yankees stand currently in the American League East. Brett Lowry will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Pineda's ready. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Batting sixth.
Adam LaRoche steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Chop foul at the plate. Strike one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Alex Rodriguez strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off there. 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Therefore, it is Eaton, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Greg Bird.
Greg Bird will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Here comes the first pitch. Slow curveball at 74, in for a strike.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Too high. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Ground ball right side. LaRoche scoops it up, and the flip will go to Danks covering first for the out.
Batting sixth, second baseman,
Starlin Castro gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1.
Yeah, you wonder if we're going to be seeing that high strike. That one looked to be above the letters, but not so in the eyes of the home plate umpire.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air after it is eaten. And the inning is over. So a fine half inning of work turned in by John Danks. Still 0-0. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. Avisail Garcia will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Pineda gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 7 driven in. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Rob Brantley will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
And he falls behind 0-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Chase Headley will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. In the air out to straightaway left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Gary Sanchez will stand in, hoping to perhaps pick up a base hit so we can climb over that Mendoza line.
Well, he's been scuffling through this year, but over the last 10 games he's been good, hitting over 350.
But a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
The shortstop,
Didi Gregorius will stand in for the first time now, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's set. Here it comes. And Danks will get ahead with the fastball for strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Garcia will tuck this one in, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Adam Eaton will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Pineda into his motion. 1-2 on its way. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
Well, right now he is just carving them up. Dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey? That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Striding into the box, Melky Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit as the White Sox pick up their first knock of the ball game.
Well, a lot of switch hitters like to use the whole field, and this guy's no different. And he just sprays this thing the other way, and he's got himself a 1-out single.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back safely.
Just checking.
Stepping in now, Jose Abreu. And a bouncing ball, foul. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
And with some of these guys, it's like they're in an 0-2 count before they even come to the plate.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
And here you go, one more time. You keep making quality pitches, you keep getting quality outs. I mean, that pitch right there on the outside corner, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that pitch.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. Ellsbury on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. And here is Brett Gardner now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Brett Gardner.
First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. There's a ball hit in the air out toward Cabrera in left. 1 down.
Now batting.
So 1 away now for Beltran.
Carlos Beltran.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Hit in the air to center field. Eaton on the move. And that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring the dangerous Alex Rodriguez to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So they'll try to make something of this 4th inning after all, as he's into second with a 2-out double. As he tacks on to his total, currently 3rd best on the Yankee ball club.
Yeah, he's definitely one of their guys offensively. Does a nice job of finding gaps and getting into scoring position.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Greg Bird is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of pitches away here, which is smart given that short porch and right.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at 3rd base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
They're getting closer and closer to breaking through here. That'll make it 1st and 3rd now. You just get the feeling that one big hit is just around the corner.
Starlin Castro gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Brett Laurie heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
First baseman number 25.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and stepping in as the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. A windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Settling in now, Avisail Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. Halfway home, still no score. Chase Headley comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Banks gets the sign. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Heading for second is Headley. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Right center field. This is a fastball, and he just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Gary Sanchez will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1. For Headley, he's at second with his 4th double here on the season. No one out with a runner at second. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back, and now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number 1. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys will get it up to over 90, as you can see. 94 for one, 91 for the other. Stepping in, Didi Gregorius. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right there for strike 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Chopped foul right at home plate. You know, I think Didi Gregorius has one of the most interesting backgrounds of anybody in the big leagues. Born in Amsterdam, his dad played professionally in Europe, and his mom was a star softball player. And not only that, his brother played professionally in the Italian Baseball League. One and two, here it comes. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Jacoby Ellsbury will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. To first, to his right, LaRoche, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. 6th inning coming up, still zip, zip. So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready with the 0-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And Headley with the bare hand. Safe.
Oh, love the effort, though.
A great effort comes up short, and now the potential lead run is on base at first. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Yankees are challenging the
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Standing in now, Rob Brantley. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
So as Adam Eaton digs in here, he's one of those guys that wasn't a top draft pick, yet made a name for himself in the big leagues.
Yeah, Adam was drafted in the 19th round in the 2010 draft by the Diamondbacks out of Miami of Ohio. He had a great college career there, but it's not really known as a big baseball school, so that probably contributed to Eaton being drafted fairly late.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Runners on first with one down. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gardner is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
And into his 6th inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
Melky Cabrera will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Beltran, still ranging back. And that one is out of here. A two-run shot that gives them the lead. A two-run shot for Melky Cabrera as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
Well, this pitch is just a little bit in, not really a terrible location at all. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you can certainly do some damage. And he absolutely did some damage right there to the tune of a two-run shot.
Now batting, designated.
Into the box, Jose Abreu. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down. And they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Squared that one up just a little late. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Ellsbury's after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 2-0 good guys. Brett Gardner will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. In there at the knees, strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Lifted into the air out toward center field. Eaton is after it. Makes the play, 1 away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Carlos Beltran will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. In there, strike 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
Well, I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
And there's ball 2 now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and He's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
This is skied out toward right. Under it is Garcia to put it away, and there are 2 outs now.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Alex Rodriguez will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Danks is ready. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Ground ball left side. Throw on to LaRoche takes care of him, and with that, the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here in the Bronx, White Sox on top in this one, but before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Todd Frazier will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. And neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
In there for strike 1. You surprised they've left this guy out there to start the 7th?
I thought he was looking a little shaky in the 6th, so I don't think he's going to be on a real long leash right here.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Again, he sends it out of play. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
Brett Laurie will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Well, he's got a different look to him in this 7th inning. Much more determined.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Here's the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. Swing and a line drive, but foul. swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. A little bouncer. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just hung in there on that one. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Tap foul at home plate. Ready on 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And they can't get LaRoche to chase there as that evens things at 2-2.
You know, and these guys could have used a few more long at-bats like this one earlier on in this game. Then maybe this starter would have been out of the game by now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're up 2-0. Greg Bird steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Eaton is there, and he has it for the first out.
You know, he's only got 2 strikeouts in the game so far, but he's really done a nice job of keeping guys off balance, and that's been the big key for him.
Starlin Castro will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
In the air toward deep right field. Back goes Garcia. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Normally, you get a lot of carry outs in that part of the ballpark, but I think he hits this one just a little bit thin, and it's an easy play out there in right field.
Chase Headley steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Banks into the windup. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 2-0. Avisail Garcia comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Brian Mitchell will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
55, Brian Mitchell.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ellsbury on the move. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far, as on cue we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game.
One away, and Jimmy Rollins stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. This is down the left field line, and Gardner won't have a play. It's a foul ball. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score, as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Rob Brantley will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Still 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Over to get it now is Beltran, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Gary Sanchez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Danks has his target and delivers. And that misses inside 1-0.
Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
This is where these guys can be so dangerous. They've got power all throughout the lineup. When the number 8 hitter's taking you deep, you know there's no easy outs.
Here comes Robin Ventura now out of the White Sox dugout. And we'll have a new pitcher coming on, as that's going to do it for John Danks. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead.
Your attention, please.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Here's Didi Gregorius, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying much, but he's definitely off to a slow start. So he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Jacoby Ellsbury digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. From the stretch. And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, that would have been nice to get that tying run on base, and this ball's definitely hit hard enough. It's just right at his man.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Shoots this one to first, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Here's Carlos Beltran. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Back in standing.
Simple throw over there.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, that certainly changes things. Now with 2 outs, that runner can move up 90 feet. So all of a sudden, a simple single could be enough to tie this thing up.
Trying to hold the lead. Hit to third. Frazier's up with it. Throw on to LaRoche is going to be in time, and the inning is over. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's the White Sox 2 and the Yankees 1. Adam Eaton will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. Gardner sprinting after it, and this will wind up a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Here's the 0-2. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Ellsbury going back at the track. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
One of the great things about the play he made right there is it's really difficult to run after a ball that long and not have the ball bounce up and down in the air while you're running. You got to run on your toes. That's what he did. That keeps the ball smooth and makes it easier to catch.
Melky Cabrera will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Smoked on the ground up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll get back in standing. Into the box now, Jose Abreu, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
This is one of the first times this afternoon that they've been able to mount any sort of resistance out there. Runners are on the corners now with 1 away, so this is a good chance to really do some damage.
So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Andrew Miller will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9.
Andrew Miller.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
And now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Even though this is still just a one-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
Looking to keep this a one-run game to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. The hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Brett Laurie will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Comes set, now the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This is not the first time today that he's chased out of the zone. That's why he's looking at a hat trick.
On the ground to third. Gloved by Headley. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. David Robertson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So he's made it really tough on the opposition out of the bullpen. Manager loves giving him the ball in tight games, so we'll see if he can add to his total right here.
Mark Teixeira will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 25, Mark Teixeira.
Up and in for ball one.
Count 1-0.
One out, nobody on. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. To 2-2 now.
You don't think there's a little adrenaline flowing out there right now?
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
But you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Here's Starlin Castro, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The win would belong to John Danks if the lead holds up. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
And those guys are definitely deserving of the high fives. Anytime you can come into hostile territory and finish off a 3-game sweep, well, you've earned it.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And as you can see there, time to give away some hardware to the milkman, Melky Cabrera. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Classic man. You can be mean when you look this clean. I'm a classic man. Calling on me like a young OG. I'm a classic man. Your knees get made by the street.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The White Sox win it 2-1. So long from the Bronx.